Good morning, student. Again, I am here myself, Anand Kumar, and it is my third video of this chapter, chapter 8, linear equation in one variable. Okay, dear. So, in previous two videos, we have discussed all the definitions and two methods, means transposition method and property of equality. Okay, and we can solve any equation and we can find any variable, value of variable by using these two properties. Okay, but today we will discuss one more property, one more method to solve the equation if the equation is in fraction. If the equation is in fraction, then we will use this property, which is called cross multiplication method. So today at first I am going to write the steps at first, that how to use cross multiplication method, and then we will solve some question based on it. Okay, so steps of cross multiplication method. Steps of cross multiplication method. Okay, so in first step, if any equation is given, it is a linear equation. If any linear equation is given in both side of equal side, means at first we will write at first, add or subtract the fractional number on both sides of equal sign. If we have to add or subtract, then we will use the first step. Okay, but if it is written that if the equation is given only in fraction on both sides of equal sign, then there is no need to apply step 1. If the equation is given only in fraction of both sides of equal sign, then there is no need to apply step 1. For example, that is, if the number is given x plus 2 by 3 and x plus 4 by 8. But here you can see both are in fraction, numerator and denominator is given. Okay, that is, we cannot, there is no other fraction in LHS and in RHS both. So there is no need to add or subtract. Directly we will use cross multiplication to solve. Okay, so if there is given, then means if the question is given that x by 2 plus x by 3 is equal to x by 8 plus x by 4, then in this case we will apply the first step. At first we will solve it, then one numerator and one denominator we will get in both sides. Then after we will use the cross multiplication method. Okay, now after this multiply numerator of LHS to denominator of RHS and keep it in LHS or RHS. Okay, we can keep it in LHS or RHS both. Yes. Now in fourth step, multiply numerator of RHS to denominator of LHS and keep it in RHS or LHS. Okay, means that if the number is, for example, it is given x by 2 and x by 3. Okay, in this case, if the question is given that if you are multiplying it, then x into 3, then always x into 2. Okay, means we will keep in LHS, then it will keep in RHS always. Okay, so these are the steps, 4 steps, and after that, after 4 steps, after multiplying the numerator of LHS and RHS to both sides, we will get an equation, linear equation we will get. We will not get the answer in fraction. Means after that we can apply the transposition method. So we will write now solve the question by transposition method. Okay, so after that we will solve the question by transposition method. So these are the 5 steps we will use to solve any equation by using cross multiplication method. But by using any questions by cross multiplication method or transposition method, we need to take some precautions. So I am writing the steps of precautions also on the board. Then we will use that, and then after we will solve some questions. Okay dear, let's see. So it is the steps of the cross multiplication method. Now let's see that what type of precautions we have to take while solving any question by transposition method, cross multiplication method. Okay, so let's see. If you will use these precautions while solving, then you will never get a wrong answer. You will always get a right answer. Okay, so let's write some steps. Steps to steps of precautions. You can write some important points. Write the heading this, some important points. Okay. Now first point is always keep the expression in bracket. Second, after removing the bracket, sign will change if there is a negative sign outside of the bracket. Outside of the bracket. Now, while adding or subtracting the fraction, always multiply the all term of the numerator with the result. Okay, so these are the three important points. We have to take precautions while solving any equation by using transposition method and cross multiplication method. Means we can the conclusion is that always use bracket. If you are using bracket, then you will see that there is negative sign outside or not. Then you can use, and if you are taking LCM of any fractional number, then the result will be multiplied with the whole term of the numerator, because it is not because the in numerator there will be no only a number. You will get the equation also, that is variable, and the constant term also. So you have to keep it in bracket, and the result will be multiplied with the whole term of the. Okay, so let's solve some questions to see this. At first, if the question is given with now, question number 1, that if the question is given solve 4x 2x plus 3 by 3 is equal to 5x minus 8 by 5. Okay. Now we have to solve this question. Let's see. At first it is already in numerator and denominator, so we will not use the first steps. Okay. So directly we will write by cross multiplication method. By cross multiplication method. This will go to that side and this will go to that side. Always keep the arrow sign just here, not the down side. Okay. So 5 will be multiplied with 2x plus 3. I said that if in the question there is no bracket, but you have to write the bracket in your solution. If the number is in binomial or any polynomial, then you have to keep it in bracket. Then you will multiply. Okay. Then 5 to 2x plus 3. Then 5x minus 8 to 3. Okay. Now 5 2 ja, at first distribute lo. 5 2 ja 10x plus 5 3 ja 15. Then 3 5 ja 15x minus 3 8 ja 24. Now by transposition method, that is all variable we have to keep it in LHS, and all constant term we have to keep it in RHS. So 10x, then 15x will come here, then plus sign, then it will become in minus sign, minus 24 plus 15, then it will go, then minus 15. 10x minus 15x, like term both are, so we will write minus 5, 15 is bigger number, so we will write minus sign here, minus 39. Minus minus cancelled out. So it will be x is equal to 39 by 5. So like this we will solve the question. Okay dear. Now if the question is given, let's see the another question. Now if the question is given that solve, variable can be changed. If the question is solved for y, y by 7 plus y by 8 is equal to 2y by 5 minus y by 5. Okay. Here at first we will add or subtract the equation. Here. Now what is the LCM of 7 and 8? At first we will write the question same as above. Y by 7 plus y by 8 is equal to 2y by 5 minus y by 5. What is the LCM of 7 and 8? 56. Then 7 8 ja. Then 8 into y, 8y. It is only the monomial expression, so there is no need to keep it in bracket. Then plus sign. 8 7 जा 7 into y 7y. 5 5 LCM 5. Then 5 5 1 1 into 2y 2y. 5 1 ja 5 1 into y y. Then solve it. 8 plus 7 15y is equal to wait. Not yet. Let's improve this question also. We have to improve this question only. If it is written xy, then it will be 8xy and here 7xy. Then it will be 15xy by 56 is equal to y by 5. Now, by cross multiplication method, because only numerator. Then here we will write by cross multiplication method. By cross multiplication method, 15xy into 5 and y into 56. And after that, we will use transposition method directly. At first, multiply the constant term. So 15 5 75xy is equal to only 56y. Okay. Now here we can see both variable is same. We can write like this: 75 into x into y and 56 into y. Both are in multiplication. Though what is the difference? Y same. That is, we have to find only the value of x. So keep the value of x here and take all the number on that side, or you can directly cut y and y. Okay, then it will be 56 by 75. Then 56 by 75 will be the value of x. Like this, we can find the value of any variable. I hope that you all have understood. Okay, so let's solve one more question of transposition method. Sorry, by cross multiplication method. Now, if the question is given y plus 6 by 4 plus y minus 3 by 4, 5 is equal to 5y minus 4 by 8. Okay. Now let's see. Here we can say all are binomials. All the numerator are binomials. So at first we will write solution. Then same question we will write, but we will keep it in bracket every binomial. Y minus 3 by 5, 5y minus 4 by 8, then 5 by. Now here we have to add. So what is the LCM of 4 and 5? 20. Then 4 5 ja, and the result will be multiplied with the whole term of the numerator. So at first 4 5 ja, then 5 we will write here and we will keep it in bracket. Right now we will not multiply. In next step we will multiply. Plus, then 5 4 ja, then 4 outside, then y minus 3 is equal to, here same value we will write, 5y minus 4 by 8. Now multiply, but do not remove the bracket right now. Next step we will remove the bracket. 5 into y, 5y. 5 into 6, 30. 4 into y, 4y. Minus sign. 4 into 3, 12. Then remove the bracket. 5y plus 30. Here outside plus sign. That is, we will not change the sign of this expression. It will be 4y minus 12. Then by 20 is equal to 5y minus 4 by 8. Now again solve. Only like term to like term and constant term to constant term. Okay. So 5y plus 4y is equal to 9y and plus 30 minus 12. We will get minus 8, sorry, plus 18 by 20 is equal to 5y minus 4 by 8. Okay. Now here, now we cannot solve. These are unlike terms. So keep it in bracket. Now we will use by cross multiplication method. So now I am writing by cross multiplication method. Okay. 8 to 9y plus 18. 8 into 9y plus 18. Okay. Then 20 into, is this side 20 into 5y minus 4. Now multiply 8 9 ja 72y plus 8 18 ja 144. Now 25 ja 100y, 24 ja 8. Now take the all the variable to same side in LHS. Then 100y will come in this side and minus 80 is there. Now plus 44 will go that side. It will be minus 28y and it is 224. Okay. Then it will be minus cancelled out. Then y is equal to 224 by 28. Now divide it. If there is divisible, then 4 7 ja 4 5 ja 20, 4 6 ja 20, 4 6 ja 24. Then 7 8 ja means the value of y is equal to 8. Like this we can solve any question. At first, if there is addition, then at first we will add. We have to solve it, and we have to take only one numerator and one denominator in LHS, and one numerator and one denominator in RHS. Then we will use cross multiplication. So I hope that you all have understood here. So in next class, this class is over. Now in next class we will apply some more properties, or we will solve some more questions. Okay dear? Thank you.